Alright guys, welcome back to another video of BlazBlue lore. Today I'll be diving into the situation surrounding Mai after Ragnar corrected the timeline in Central Fiction. Please be aware that this video will include references from not only Dark War but other media as well. With that, let's start with what we know. So Mai Natsume's last mission today as a Sector 7 operative was to escort Platinum to Lychee's clinic in Orient Town, which we saw at the end of Central Fiction. At some point, a calamity factor created from the cauldron affected multiple individuals and transformed them into a new type of being known as Another Dark. Mai Natsume, being one of them, was affected with no information revealed until the possibility story, A Dream of Empty Skies. This version of Mai appears in Kaka Village, and it's no coincidence considering the last location she appears in is Orient Town, which sits levels above it. When revealed, Mai wears more exposed clothing accompanied by a cloak and takes physical characteristics akin to a demon. The color of her hair, eyes, and skin make it so. She wields a bigger and heavier spear, which could be a modified Gallia Spirus, but no information is revealed about it. Moreover, we learned that Mai uses the original surname Hazuki and identifies as male based on speech pattern. In memory, his circumstances are like Mai Natsume's, including touching the no-name grimoire, but he gets disgusted that he's now a woman and that his other self didn't seek a solution to revert the body. This is how Mai Natsume originally thought in the novels before getting her character development. When he mentions school, he berates Mai Natsume for finding an escape and believing everything will be better. His mind shows signs of amnesia like in Remix Heart, and he can't determine if he's done the same things as Natsume. Even with things feeling out of order, he is drawn toward unique powers such as observation and will trace its source. Going by Another Dark Mai officially in Dark War, he is the first antagonist of the new beings revealed in the main chapters. According to Rabe, when they meet him in the side story, however, Another Dark Mai is much more powerful than before. Aligned with Babel as his top enforcer, he actively seeks out strong battles with individuals like observers, Noxnic Taurus wielders, and members of the Alucard family. Even after recognizing the military academy in the side story, he is hostile towards his former friends like Makoto Nania, Tsubaki Yayoi, Keijin Feikot, etc. After striking them down, they forgive and promise to fix him before fading away. By doing this, it confirms the path he chose to follow. He believed they held him back from achieving true power since he desired to become the embodiment of strength like Clavis Alucard. Remembering that solitude, which was mentioned by his father Huichiro, it is a necessity for becoming someone strong. When confronted by Jin Kisaragi, Another Dark Mai is called out for it and berated for trying to reclaim what they abandoned. It is here that Another Dark Mai lashes out on Jin to say it doesn't matter if his body is changed, he is the heir to the Hazuki family and will carry on his name. With Jin asking why he seeks power, Another Dark Mai states that it's so he can be himself and surpass his father. The story so far is showing Another Dark Mai cutting all attachments while continuing this path to power. When crossing paths with Mayfang Lapis Lazuli, Another Dark Mai's existence is affected by the terrifying presence that it glitches between him and Mai Natsume. Once that score is settled, Mai Natsume appears in his place. According to Raquel Alucard, it has been her for the entire journey, but Rabe and Ray say otherwise. Raquel goes on to say that something must have interfered with her perception, which Rabe claims is possible if the calamity factor is involved. In conclusion of the side story, Another Dark Mai's existence was being perceived through Ray's observation. Mai Natsume, who appears after the Mayfang battle, was unaware of everything leading up to the point. She wonders about this other version of her that Ray stated to be a bit lonely and was interested in hearing more. Things then shift over to Another Dark Mai appearing near the old gate and mentions that he has returned. Valuing the experience, Babel member Zara approaches while confirming his whereabouts. They talk a bit more as the side story comes to an end. Now in the main story of Dark War, both versions of Mai do appear with interesting dialogue. Another Dark Mai claims that Mai Natsume knows who he is but is choosing not to acknowledge him. Sharing the same surname is one thing, but that experience from the side story is another. It's possible that Another Dark Mai is the physical manifestation of Mai Natsume's lingering feelings of wanting to go back to how things were before. Another Dark Mai appears at the cauldron afterwards. Despite being powered from the effects of the cauldron, Another Dark Mai is eventually defeated and rescued by Babel before the chapter ends. Many things to make note of when it comes to the character with the first being that another dark mind can intervene and move freely with other phantom fields due to the calamity factor. The story's phantom field gets hijacked by Mai's consciousness, which explains why their memories begin to take form. Based on character direction, another dark mind is the opposite of Mai Natsume by using people to get what he wants as opposed to relying on others as Mai Natsume has done. There's a lot more discussion to be had, but if you want to know more, I can definitely share it with you on socials. That'll be a little bit more, but that pretty much covers everything involving both Mai's. Now, I was gonna make a video on the original Mai, but this one seems to be more interesting, and it covers basically all of, you know, A Dream of Empty Skies. I pretty much condensed it, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a like, comment, share, you know, support me with all that stuff. Follow me on socials, and may the wheel of fate keep turning. Holla at your boy. I'm out of here.